What's up, Broke Man Nation? My name is Adam and this is Broke Man Finance. This is a channel where we're not going to try to impress you with finance jargon. We're not going to try to confuse you with complex analytics. We're just regular guys trying to bring a common sense approach to investing and trying to help you make smart decisions with your money. If you're just an average Joe or Jonette and you're trying to make smart decisions with your money just like us, then do me a favor. At some point in the video, if you're digging it, then make sure to smash that like button. It only helps us get on that YouTube algorithm and get in front of people. And don't forget to subscribe so we can continue bringing you more and more content so you can continue pushing up in the stock market and keeping those stocks green. If you have been following Virgin Galactic, or maybe you're already investing, ticker symbol SPCE or SPACE, then you probably already know about the final test flight coming up this week. Well, at least it was. Let's do this. We're going to start out this video with the frustrating news just like we've done in 2020, but we are going to end on some positive and good news as well. So make sure to stick around so you don't leave mad. Recently, Virgin Galactic had confirmed that it will be conducting this flight between November 19th through the 23rd. This test flight is extremely important for the company because it will mean the final requirements could be met that would make them FAA compliant to begin commercial flights. That means if you have enough money, me and you could go to space. Sir Richard Branson has announced on multiple occasions that he will be taking the first flight up before us general public. If all requirements are met, that means old Richard himself could be in flight at some point during the first quarter of next year. Which, for the company, the sooner the better, because that would mean that they can finally start earning some money. They could finally start getting some actual revenue and cash flow. They're not yet, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. However, the current situation with the Rona and the rising cases, the test flight has been postponed once again. It's just another delay in the final test flight for Virgin Galactic. This space visiting concept has been in the making for years now, and it makes it very frustrating as an investor to be that close only to see more delays. But as we were approaching that final test, the shares actually jumped up around 13% by the beginning of today when the delay was announced. Obviously, it frustrated investors because people started selling and there was a 10% drop, but it did rally back to get a few of those percentage points back. But they most certainly did not gain any points back because of that earnings report, or lack thereof. Analysts had forecasted that Virgin would lose 26 cents per share. However, it actually lost 34 cents per share and reported zero revenue for its second straight quarter. But there are still brighter days, so just hold strong, investors. Stand your ground on this one. Cohen and Company analysts predicted both that this first flight by Sir Branson will in fact take place in the first half of next year and that commercial operations will begin shortly thereafter. But at this rate, it's much more likely that we will see this business start to take off, no pun intended, the second half of next year. Cohen then proceeded to predict that Virgin Galactic will slowly ramp up the tempo of its tourism flights and regular flights can be anticipated by H2 2022. The H2 means the second half of that year. So the second half of 2022 is when they're predicting that this company will really start rolling. So there will be a slow revenue gain, especially as they're trying to add more and more spaceships to their fleet. But slow progress is still progress. There are some reports out there that this could be in the hundreds of billions of dollars in revenue by the year 2040. The reports from Virgin Galactic were that the base price will be $250,000 per person who signed up early, that's the early bird special price, and could climb substantially from there. In fact, the company started a cut-in-line program called One Small Step. It allowed anyone with $1,000 to deposit that would bump them to the front of the line with confirmed reservations once they reopened ticket sales. Virgin Galactic decided to end that program with the third quarter earnings. Apparently, close to 900 people had already signed up. Existing customers who have already signed up and paid for their reservations before ticket sales were closed total 600 people. Virgin Galactic calls these people future astronauts. They get to spend a few minutes in spaceflight once the company launches its commercial service. Although Virgin Galactic may be burning through some cash right now because they have no revenue coming in, but they still got to make progress, they're still okay. They still have like almost $800 million in cash, and for what their operating costs are yearly, they could still go at this rate for several more years. Now, here's finally some optimism and some good news to look at. Cohen tested the strength of interest among high net worth individuals to fly to space at a ticket price of $250,000 or more. The bank found that 39% of people with a net worth of more than $5 million would pay at least $250,000 for a Virgin Galactic flight, adding that Virgin Galactic is uniquely positioned to benefit from the growing consumer interest towards luxury experiences, especially among high net worth individuals. The company already has 600 reservations for space flights and a recruitment drive that has brought in staff from both NASA and Disney. Branson first listed its shares on the New York Stock Exchange in October of 2019 at a price of around $12. The stock jumped up to $37 by January 2020 as celebrities signed up and expectations rose, but has since come back down to earth due to the Roni. And you can see here they are down to $20.86 or a 6% dip on the day after the news about the flight. Although there's another delay, and I understand the frustration completely, because investors are looking at this thing and they believe it's on the edge of a big breakout after this test flight is successful. But there is still a lot to be excited about. When they pass the test flights and those 39% of people that have $5 million or more are buying tickets, and these celebrities are getting in line to get a selfie in space to put on the gram, the potential for this thing could be massive. Think about it like this. Companies and brands pay millions of dollars to have celebrities and famous people like Kylie Jenner, for instance, put their company or give their product or something a shout out on their social media platforms. Think about the value that's going to come to Virgin Galactic when celebrities are getting in line to use this product and take pictures with their product, not the other way around. Can you imagine the hype that's going to come into this thing? Everybody's going to want that space shot. I hope that investors can recognize that kind of hype and what that could mean for that share price. Because that kind of hype could send that share price through the freaking roof. That share price is going to go bananas. But that's all I have, folks. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you liked the video. I hope you remember to subscribe. I also hope that those stocks stay green, that you take care and make sure to stay safe.